Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Guess what day it is? It's Friday. So you know that's Friday Confab. Yay! Thank you very much. Actually, I'm just here in my kitchen, as you well know, and sitting at my kitchen table and happy to be here because I get to talk to you guys. This is awesome. This is actually my favorite day of the week. However, I do like Mondays. I've always liked Mondays. I don't know why. Just Mondays just feel nice for some reason. I don't know why. So, you got your coffee, got your tea, got your Coca-Cola, got your Dr. Pepper. Hey, you know what I've got today? I have my club soda. I love club soda. I've always liked club soda, even as a kid. So I usually keep this. I always try to keep a bottle in the fridge. This is from Dollar General. It costs $1, and of course in Iowa there is a 5-cent deposit on this plastic bottle, so yeah, $1.05. But anyway, I keep one in the fridge, and then in the door of the fridge, and then I just take a swig every now and then, and it's refreshing. It's very palate cleansing. But I'm going to pour some in a glass. I'm going to drink it that way, because you know, I'm trying to be polite. So, sometimes I put a squeeze of lemon in there, or lime, or something like that. And it's delicious. I always have a hard time drinking soda. I could never finish a can of soda in one sitting. And I don't know, I just can't finish it. But I do like the club soda. It has all the bubbles and the fizziness, but none of the sugar and the artificial flavors and all that. So it's pretty good. Awesome. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming by my kitchen and sitting here and talking to me. That's awesome. It was raining this morning. Oh my goodness, it was raining. They keep, spraying stuff, and everything kind of has a hard time drying out. The tree service that took care of my big tree out there that cut it down for me still hasn't done the stump, and I had talked to him about it, and he said it's just been too wet. He said it has to dry out. He said if we grind that stump out, he said it would just be mud, and he said it's when I do that, I want it to be nice, and he said so we can level it out for you and make it really nice, and like the tree wasn't even there. So awesome. Patience, grasshopper. Hey, I wanted to show you this. As some of you probably know, I've got my little dog, Sadie Mae, and I've got the two kitty cats, Mama, aka Sweetie Pie, and Michael G. Scott. Michael is in and out a lot. Mama rarely goes out because she's scared of everything. She was out there on those streets, and she knows it ain't good out there. So she'll go out with Sadie, but she comes right back because it's like, oh, no. It's scary out there. And she's pretty tiny as well, but she likes the birds, I'll tell you. So anyway, I wanted to show you something that I'm trying on the dog and the cats, and I just thought maybe you'd be interested in it. It's a flea and tick collar that lasts for 8 months. And I saw it advertised on YouTube. On the YouTubes. And, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. I looked it up on Amazon. Very, very pricey. Very. But here's the thing with this. And I saved the container that it came in. It's actually a tin. And it's called Seresto. Kills and repels fleas and ticks for 8 months. Now, in this container, there was one collar, which I suppose as far as packaging seems like overkill, but I think there's a reason for that. They wanted it sealed up. And I saved this because I wanted to show you how it was packaged. It comes in this sealed in this inner packaging, and then it has instructions as well to tell you. Now, this has no smell. It has no oily feel, like chemical feel to it at all. It doesn't have any of that. I would show it to you, but they are on the critters, so they're all sleeping. I really don't want to bother them right now. And Michael G was out all night. He didn't come back. So, you know, he's got to rest up. Lord only knows what he was up to. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. Now, they let me put them on them with no issues, and especially the cats. They were fine with it. And it does say, you are not to reuse this container, especially for, you know, anything. Don't put anything in it. But the only reason I saved this was because I wanted to show it to you, and I kind of kept forgetting to take it out and show it to you. So they have different size collars for different size dogs, different animals. This one is for dogs that weigh up to 18 pounds. Sadie is now at 14 pounds. Now, the price. These are very costly, I have to tell you. And you can see it says 8-month protection. And I got them in March, towards the end of March. So hopefully that will hold them through spring, summer, and up through fall. So far, so good. It says they are odorless, non-greasy, and they prevent fleas, ticks, flea larvae, and lice. Now, so far, so good, I have to say. Mama Kitty's coat is looking better than it's ever looked, and she's got allergy issues anyway with anything. One thing too, I never liked putting those chemical drops on them, because Mama, as soon as you open it, she's out, and it's a torture for her to have it put on her. And they only last, what, a month, maybe 3 months or something. And the problem with those is that the fleas and ticks have to bite them. They have to bite the animal in order to die. And I don't like that. So I did want to try this. I wanted to show you and see if this helps you. Now the cost, these were part of a spring markdown, and they were $47 each. Normally they were 50 something each. That's quite pricey, but what is your dog or your cat's health worth, and also the aggravation and constantly having to treat them with these chemicals? I don't really like that. They do have a video on the Seresto site on Amazon, and they show you how that works. And you can also give your pet a bath with the collar on, but they do not recommend a bath more than once a month. So, but they instruct you how to apply them and everything. They're so far so good. I'm pretty happy with it. And yes, it was costly, but I love them and I don't want them to be miserable. That's no way to live, is it? No, it is not. So I did want to show that to you. If you guys have tried this, let me know. And we'll talk about it in the comments. If not, maybe something you'd be interested in. I know it's expensive, but so are vet bills and pills and ointments, etc. So, yeah. I'm glad that I did buy this, by the way. Also, I'm expecting a delivery today on the cat litter. I've been buying cat litter called Best Ever Cat Litter from Amazon. It is made from corn, and I order it in the 32-pound bags, and it's $36, but it lasts a very long time. You can also get it on subscription for delivery every 2 months. It is the best ever cat litter. It lives up to its name. It also says on the bag that it's flushable, but I'm not trying that. No. No. I would be scared of that. But it's made from corn, and the beauty of it is they don't track it on their paws, and they don't kick it out. So I'm expecting that to show up today, which will be good. And it lasts, that big bag will last me for a couple of months, and it's scoopable. So it's called Best Ever Cat Litter. You can just find it on Amazon. I think it's also sold at Target. We don't have a Target here anymore and have not had for years. So you can find it at other places, I'm sure, but I just order it offline. And it comes packed so well. It's in a box, and then inside of the box, it's inside of another box. And then the packaging, the bag is just like indestructible. It's awesome. So to tell you the truth, because it's very heavy and my cat litter box is downstairs and I have to carry it downstairs, okay, that's not happening. But so what I do is I just leave it all packed. I slide the box down the basement steps. It goes kerplunk to the bottom. And then I go downstairs. Then it's more feasible to carry it, and then I open it downstairs. And then when I get a new bag, I have cat litter box liners and stuff like that. So I just thought I would tell you that. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, that's fine. If you're spending $35 or more on Amazon, shipping is free, and you can usually get things within 2 or 3 days. So I don't have Amazon Prime anymore because that's not in my budget. So, but I haven't missed it, and I haven't really needed it because I'm just not ordering. If I order something from Amazon, it's something like the cat litter, or it's going to be more than that. Okay, it's going to be at least $35 or more. So that works out okay. But I just thought I would show you that because I like to share stuff with you that I think is pretty good. I'm going to open up my iPad here. What are you guys drinking today? Really good. I love the fizzy. I love the fizziness of it. Okay. I wanted to share a viewer comment with you. It was actually it was more of a question than a comment. And I did reply to her, and So I wanted to share that with you in case I think some others have kind of questioned or wondered why I'm eating a little bit differently or shopping differently when it comes to groceries. Fly Girl 0923 said, "Hi Robin, I hope you are well. What made you decide to begin purchasing the organic/grass-fed foods? I am curious. Thank you and take care." Thank you, Fly Girl. I replied to her, "My daughter recommended it to me. It is easier to digest and is more satisfying. I'm trying a few things little by little. Thanks for the question, Fly Girl." Regarding the organic grass-fed beef, ground beef, I eat hamburger, ground beef, of course, but I haven't eaten a lot of it because sometimes it lays heavy on my stomach, and it makes it kind of uncomfortable. Whenever you have digestive issues, it makes it uncomfortable. So I thought, she said, and she has issues with that as well, and so she recommended it to me, and I've been buying it ever since the first time I tried it. It just tastes better. I know it's more costly in some circumstances. What I buy is $85.15. It's $5.29. What she buys is, I think, $5.99, $5.79, and she buys the leaner ground beef. What, 93.7, I think. But it just sits well with me in my digestive system, much better. And it tastes really good. It's got good flavor. I like the way it looks when it's in the package and the way it looks and smells when it's being cooked. And that's a huge difference. So eating it just tastes better and digests much, much better. I have no issues with that at all. I think some of you, let me know in the comments, I think some of you have had the same issues and have said the same thing about this ground beef. Now, I also share that ground beef. I feed that to my dog. Ever since I've had her, she's had stomach issues of one sort or the other. She would throw up, and early on I took her to the vet, and he said, "Well, some dogs just throw up." Okay. But it has been a challenge. I have had Sadie for almost about 13 years now, since she was a puppy. And so it's been an experiment. It's been trial and error. I've been making her food for a while. I had her on grain-free kibble, but even that was like, she just would throw up and she would get such belly aches and feel terrible. And I felt terrible for her. So I started making her food, which she fared better, but still had some issues. Since I have been giving her the grass-fed organic ground beef, especially, now she also gets some chicken, but I've been feeding her that pretty regularly. And that's why you might have seen on some of my pictures of the food I've been cooking on the Simple Food, Simple Life posts. It's because I make so many burgers. It's because of her. These are 4 burgers. I make 4 burgers to a pound, and she gets 2 of those a day. She's a small dog, and what I've discovered is she has no stomach issues. She's always had skin issues. Her skin issues seem to be non-existent right now, and she's not having any belly aches. She also is not begging me for snacks. So I just feed her simply a carnivore diet, no vegetables anymore, no rice, nothing in her food. It's just meat. That's all it is. And she seems to be doing really, really well with that. So you can make of that what you will. I just want her to be as healthy as I can. I don't want her to be miserable. I want her to be happy and contented, and she seems to be doing very well. And she was kind of getting a little gimpy in her left rear leg, but she doesn't seem to have any issues with it. She's as spunky and energetic as she's going to get. She can still leap off the couch and run over to the window and guard us from marauders. That's her job. That's what she does. You don't know what postal workers are going to do if you're a dog. You don't know. You got to bark at everything and everybody. They could be trying to invade the compound. She's just doing her job. I don't scold her. I don't scold her for barking and being, no. I tell her, good job. Good job. You're doing your job. Such a good job. Such a good job. And she prances around. She goes, woof, 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 woof. I said, I know you're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you. And she's happy with that because she just needs to know that she's doing her job. She's earning her keep around here, I'll tell you that. Okay, so I did want to share Fly Girl's comment with you. You can let me know what you think. Has that been your experience with organic foods? I don't know. I've tried a few different things, but the ground beef I think is worth the extra cost, and I'm going to stick to that. And the organic grass-fed all beef hot dogs, uncured. Perfect. Beautiful. Love them. I don't eat hot dogs all the time, but when I do, it's nice to have a really good hot dog, and they're delicious. I love them. So dip them in a little yellow mustard. They're good. So those two I'm going to keep buying. I hope that Aldi keeps stocking them. So those are two things that I will continue to buy. So, let's see what else. Oh, I know what else I was going to mention to you. I've been transitioning the cats off of their canned soft food, cat food, because I've really been looking at the ingredients and it's kind of icky. And plus they have been rejecting that. And I'm thinking, what are they putting in it now that is causing the cats not to want it? And I know there's grains and things like that in there. And Mama Kitty has skin issues. And so I'm transitioning them off of the canned food. And I've just been making chicken thighs for them. Taking them off the bone and shredding them, and then also I pressure cook them so it gives that nice collagen and that jelly stuff on the meat that comes out of the meat that the kitty cats love. So I've been doing that because I got to thinking about it, and I thought if I buy even a 12-pack, let's say, of the canned food, that's anywhere from $9 to $10, $11 nowadays. I can buy a family pack of chicken thighs for $9 at Aldi. So, and that's without any discounts or 50% off or whatever. So I've been making their food for them. I'm going to do Sadie's anyway. And plus, if I want to eat some of the chicken, I can. And they are enjoying it. I've done that gradually, and they are really doing much better. So I'm just going to do that. I figure what it costs for that case of those 12 cans, I can go ahead and just make it. Now, Mama has also she's been enjoying some of the tuna packs, just the plain tuna in water. And so I give her that as a nice treat, and she's so happy. She's so cute. she'll have some of it and she just licks her chops. She's very happy. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I did want to mention something to you, something I've been thinking about, and I'm sorry, I know this video might be a little long, but something I've really been thinking seriously about, and that's about old people. Now, I can talk about old people because I'm an old person. So I know whereof I speak. So I've been thinking about this, and I really seriously, I have been thinking, you know, old people need to grow up. They do. And I'm talking about my generation and even a bit younger. You really need to grow up. Because I noticed old people become rather childish. And childish in the way they take care of themselves, in the way they interact with their children, grown adult children and families. They become very childish about things. And because I've noticed they don't want to do anything for themselves. They want that feeling of independence. Oh, I'm independent. Are you? Are you really though? Are you? I believe, as an old person, because I am one, that we can do things to help ourselves, especially health-wise. We can do a lot of things to help ourselves. But I see this a lot. And not only in real life, but especially on YouTube. I see this a lot because a lot of old people have channels. And it's like, oh my gosh, can you be more miserable? It's like, well, you know, I'm going to be 65, and when you get old, these things happen to you. As they're stuffing crap down their face and can hardly move. I've got this wrong and I've got that wrong, and I had to call my daughter up to come over and help me, and it's like, stop. Or that's what happens when you get older. I guess it happens to everybody. No. No, it does not. It does not. Stop being childish. Old people are childish. And I'm not talking about a person with dementia who has childish or childlike qualities. I'm not saying that. Old people are childish. And I'm sorry that you have health issues, but you know what? Maybe there's something you can do about those issues. Maybe there's something you yourself can do. Maybe you can change something to change your life and change your health. And maybe with a little determination, you can change. Change is not necessarily a bad thing. You learned how to be on the internet, didn't you? You learned how to scroll. So you can change your life. You can change your health. Am I saying that you can remediate every single thing that's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But give it a try. But to sit in your chair all day long and watch TV all day long, to eat things you know that you should not eat, to do things you know that you should not do, to sit around and feel sorry for yourself and expect your kids who by this time are probably middle-aged or almost middle-aged, who have lives of their own. They have kids of their own. And in my case, my adult kids have adult kids. They have their own issues. And to top that all off, they're still working. They're not retired like you. So stop being childish. Start taking better care of yourself. Start making better choices. And here's the problem. Here's the problem with old people is that old people want their families, they want their adult children or grandchildren or whatever the case may be to compensate and make up for their bad choices. You've made some bad choices in your life. Everybody has, but you've made some bad choices. And it has affected you adversely in your health, in your finances, in all kinds of ways because of the choices. What you see is part of a result of the choices we make. And I'm not talking to others, I'm speaking to myself as well. When we make bad choices, it's wrong of you to expect your family to come in and pinch hit and make up for all the crappy choices you made that has had adverse effects on your life in old age. So you need to stop being a child. You need to grow up. You need to stop being childish and stop expecting your family to pick up the slack of what you did not do. What you can remediate, what you can take care of, what you can change it. Get on it and change it. Step by step, little by little. I have 4 kids. All of my kids are in their 50s. I have 2 sons, I have 2 daughters. And I have always said this because I believe this. My children, I brought my children into this world. They owe me nothing. And I owe them everything. And you do with that what you will, but that is how I feel. And what do I owe them? At almost 75, I owe them to take the best care of myself that I possibly can. Eat better, do better, move more. Whatever I can do, whatever I can take care of, do it. Part of that is living a frugal life. I'm not living a deprived life. I live a frugal life because I choose that. Now you can say, $36 cat litter ain't that frugal. Well, if it lasts for 2 months, it's pretty daggone frugal. Okay? I owe them to take care of myself so that they can live their life and not have to worry about me, not have to be concerned about me, not have to drop everything to take care of something or me because I have neglected something or I've neglected myself. And I say this not to chastise anybody, but to help, but to say, take better care of yourself. Make better decisions. Where there's life, there's hope. Did you wake up this morning breathing and, moving around a little bit? Then take better care of yourself so that they can have a time in their lives where their lives, their time, their money, all of their efforts and their energy are not taken up by what you failed to do. Now, I know things might happen. You might have an accident. This might happen. That might happen. And they got to run to mama and daddy's bedside. Okay, I get that. I've lived a life. I know how those things work. But make better decisions. Take care of yourself. You may want to go thrifting because, that's your only entertainment. And, I only spent $25, but what you bought is what somebody's going to have to deal with when you're dead. And it's all going to end up in the landfill anyway. Is it that important that you drag that crap home? Is it? Or is it time to start shedding the burden of all this stuff? Is it time to maybe eat better? And I'll tell you something too. People have a tendency to romanticize poverty. Oh, the Great Depression. They romanticize poverty. There was nothing great about it. It was horrendous. And some people were so poor they didn't hardly even know that the Great Depression happened because it didn't affect them. Because they were already living that way. We have to stop romanticizing poverty. That's why I stopped doing all that poverty stuff on my videos. The poor man's meals and this and that. No. Why not? If you are a seasoned citizen, why not take better care of yourself? Why not eat better? Why not take better care of yourself? And that's the most loving thing that you can do for your family, whoever they may be. Take care of yourself. Love them enough for however long it is, to push back that time when you may need their help. Take better care of your health, take better care of your finances, and try to take good care of your pets if you still have pets. After these are gone, when my little dog is gone, I will never get another dog. The reason being, I'm too old. How sad for my dog that my dog would outlive me and would miss me. It's tragic. So no pets. After my little dog is gone. No pets, no dogs, no cats. No. Because it's irresponsible. That's what I think. Let me know. What do you think about these things? So take good care of yourself. And another thing, stop being a martyr. Well, I took good care of you your whole life. I raised you and I just, I gave up everything for you. Stop. Stop putting guilt trips on your family. Stop it. What do you want to suck the joy out of life for you and for them? Stop it. Make better decisions with your health, with the money, your income, with what you have. Make better decisions. Grow up. Old people need to grow up. And not doing something just because that needs to be done, just because you don't feel like it, is no excuse. You're not 5. It's no excuse. Take better care of yourself. Take better care of your finances. Take better care of what you have. And all the rest of it will fall into place. Will it make life perfect? Well, maybe. It probably won't be absolutely perfect. I don't know of any situation that's absolutely perfect. But take better care of yourself. That's the most loving, kind, beautiful thing you can do for the people you love, is to care diligently for yourself, your health, your money. I'm not being mean to you. I'm just speaking reality as an old person to other old people. And I'll tell you something, I know a lot of the people that watch my channel are old, and a lot of people, and there are people who also watch this channel who are in their 40s and their 50s, and even there are even some younger I know. If you know someone who is old, who is an old person, share this video with them, because I'm talking to them and I'm talking to you. Take care of yourself, and for heaven's sakes, grow up. Grow up, old person. And stop being so childish. Not saying you can't have fun, you can have fun. Stop being so childish. Grow up. And your life will be better. Okay? Okay. All right. That's it for me today. I'm exhausted. I'm not really exhausted. I have some stuff to do today. But that is it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay? So I want you to take care of yourself. Hopefully, I will have a Let's Make Some Food video on Monday. We'll see what happens. And in the meantime, I will meet you in the comments. Because you know, the confab continues. All right. I love ya. Thanks for being here with me. You guys are the best. Love ya. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.